Well, hi, everybody, and welcome into the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show. We're joined in the studio, Gordonwood Stadium, our nice little cozy office here, by Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. Boys soccer coach Michael Westerman will visit with here in just a few minutes. Had a long night last night. But,
Very long night.
You know, that's one thing about these soccer players, Coach. They're tough, man. They get out there and all different elements of weather and long trips.
You also don't see any gray in his beard.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's still young and can handle that stuff.
I know that. Unlike Derek Stuckley, starting to see a little bit right there. But you know what? He wears it good. Huh? What'd you say?
Thanks.
No, what did the coach say?
My mom taught me anything good to say, don't say anything at all.
I wish I could grow one like that. I tried, and it's all splotchy and
Well,
blotchy.
keep on trying.
Yeah, you got the good one going there. Coach Westerman's got one going. I'm the beardless wonder on the show today.
Hey, the mustache looks good, Coach. Mustache looks good. Gosh.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. We do have some soccer and basketball to talk about. And who's got one of the longest streaks in all of sports right now?
That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers not losing at home.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm talking about our college football picks right here. You know, I started 0-4. I'm on a 9-game winning streak right here. I have tied you up as of last night.
We talked about that last time, didn't we? About being humble.
Yeah.
We're just
Nobody else would say anything about it.
I'm sorry. You've done an outstanding job, Carl. I think that your intelligence when it comes to college selections is way up there, and I'm just humbled and excited to be tied with you.
Well, thank you, sir. Oh, brother. Hey, the big game is the tiebreaker coming up Monday night. We'll get our picks here in a moment, but we're both 9-4.
That's pretty good for me. In college, I'll have to say, I am pat myself on the back.
Well, go ahead.
That's
pat
not a very
yourself on
good
the
record,
back.
9-4.
Oh,
for
Pappy
me.
used to say if you can't pat yourself on the
Can't Pappy yourself on the back, who will?
man, I've lost my drink. All right. Anyway, we'll get our picks on the Georgia-Alabama game coming up in just a few minutes.
All right.
Before we talk a little soccer, we had some basketball last night. Lady Lions looking pretty good up in Graham, looks like.
Went to Graham, and all three teams were victorious. Came back with a win, so congratulations to Coach Hortz and Coach Munguia and Coach Neely for their efforts. And those three teams, you know, they're going to come home, play Glen Rose on Friday. We won't have a freshman game. Glen Rose does not have a freshman team, so it'll be 4:30 with the JV and 6 o'clock. I think that's correct with the varsity. And we'll get after it on our first district game for our girls, and then our boys will travel to Colorado City to play Levelland. That'll be a varsity game only, and that'll be at 6 o'clock on Friday. Boys last night went to Granbury, played a good Granbury team. They were up early. Granbury got going and rolling, got pretty hot, Coach said, hit a run, caught up, sort of outlasted us at the end. We only had 6 guys to go. We have some illness, some kids with the flu, just out for various reasons. So we had about 6 varsity kids, and he actually took a couple of younger kids with him to try to spell. So they went and endured and did the best they could. Instead of canceling the game, they went over and did what they can and got some work in and opportunities for them to learn. And, you know, they don't want to pass up opportunities right now because they're also getting ready to try to peak at the right time and kick off their district season next Friday. So we got boys, you know, valiant effort on their part. I commend them for going out there being shorthanded and playing. And hopefully they'll bounce back against Levelland at Colorado City on Friday at 6 o'clock. And then I'll let Coach talk about the boys program, but the girls soccer last night at Gordonwood Stadium had a good game against the Waco La Vega team that was projected to be a pretty good team from what I understand. We started out strong, scored some goals early, and led it 6-1 at the half, which is about a 42-7 if you're looking at other sports, that kind of range. So that's pretty impressive. Wound up winning 8-1. A lot of girls got to play, saw a lot of great things from our girls. Their communication, talking about where the ball is, just communicating right in the middle of plays. Been down there on the sideline for a while. Just listen to how they communicate and talk about their separation and what they're fixing to do with the ball and that kind of stuff. I continue to learn and grow my knowledge in soccer. And we're talking to coaches, you know, learn something new every day. Learned something this morning. So All in all, it's a good start from the girls. Coach Westerman's here. He's going to give us a breakdown of the boys. I'll let him take that. But they will kick off the end of the week. They're going to Georgetown to play in the soccer tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so I wish them the best of luck. Our girls soccer team goes to Gatesville Friday and Saturday for a tournament. And then, of course, again, we have basketball at home, girls district against Glen Rose, 4:30 and 6 o'clock. And then our boys travel to College Station. Where'd that come from? Travel to Colorado City to play Level Land.
All right, little difference there.
They're going to drive through College Station to get there. I don't know where that comes from. It just sort of comes out every once in a while.
I understand.
So,
yeah, the girls, Kennedy Johnson, 5 goals
Five
last
goals.
night. My goodness.
I don't know if I've scored 5 soccer goals in my life. I tried awful hard.
I know you. I bet you did. I bet you were great at soccer. I bet you could do anything.
I don't know. A long time ago. So far long ago, I don't remember. I did play soccer, though, and liked it. I got to play up on the Cosmos, I think is what they were called, and we traveled. And
Really?
before there were travel teams, went to Stephenville and all
man.
places. I scored more goals on that team than I did on my team. I think because they were just a better level of players and understood it more. And
So the Cosmos was kind of a select team?
I think so. Cause
You
we
remember your
traveled
coach?
around. Oh man, it was Mr. Clark, if I'm not mistaken. John Clark's father,
Oh,
if
okay.
I'm not mistaken, was our coach.
How about that?
That was a long time ago.
Good memories, though.
Yep.
No doubt about that. All right, hopefully some great memories are going to be
Back
made.
in the day when we played our games at Coggin Park. Did I interrupt you?
No, it's okay. You know, it wasn't that long ago. They were still playing at Coggin Park until the Bert Massey deal got built out there. That's
Boy,
really nice.
That is nice, and so is that soccer complex over
No,
there. Very
it's
nice.
Beautiful. Because I see this guy out there a lot, Michael Westerman, our head boys soccer coach. Why don't you introduce him for us, Coach?
Yeah, former Brownwood Lion is in his first year, Coach.
First year.
I had to make sure I was right. Remember, I messed up,
Yeah.
Coach Musqueda.
Yeah, you
So
did.
he's in his first year. He's done a great job getting to Brownwood, getting in the program, getting into athletics. I mean, we're driving over here talking about athletics and ins and outs of in-season, off-season, beating heads together to find the best opportunity for him and the kids. But growing, learning, got a great desire to learn. He's got a great soccer background, great understanding of soccer, so he's not lacking in that area at one bit. So I'm excited about that and what he's going to give to the kids and all that kind of stuff. And in the other parts, like we talked UIL rules and red cards and all that kind of stuff, and he actually educated me on that. But you know,
Yeah.
I didn't know there's some how you accumulate points and all that for red cards and yellow cards and all that. So we talked about that. But he learning the ins and outs of the paperwork and all that. He's fantastic at it. I mean, he has a great desire to be as good as he possibly can be, and all that. And his desire to do that just reflects in what he's going to do on the soccer field. So I'm excited about what the soccer team's going to do and what he's building. And I look forward to the future of the boys' soccer program.
Boy, me too. Coach Westerman, thanks for being here. I know we had a chance to visit out at the fields one day. And how excited are you to be back coaching a team that you played for?
Oh, I'm thrilled about it. I'm beyond excited. And I know I've had plenty of conversations with Coach Burnett about it and just the excitement of not only just being back on the field, but being back in Brownwood and being familiar with the town and the program to an extent. And just learning, like you said, just learning and just doing my best on learning the other side of it. You know, it's different being a player and then transitioning into being a coach. So I'm thrilled. I'm super excited.
What year did you graduate?
2013.
Then you played at Howard Payne. Had some pretty good career there too, did you not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Finished at Howard Payne, and then I graduated, went back to get my master's, where I also GA'd as well as a grad assistant. So.
All right. After Howard Payne, you left, and did you go to the Metroplex or?
No, I did not go to the Metroplex. I was working as a case manager at a juvenile facility right across from the Ron Jackson State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've been in town.
Yeah, I'd been in
I don't know where I
town.
got the Metroplex stuff at.
And
All right.
I just enrolled back at Howard Payne to get my master's in business, and then also GA for the men's program. So.
All right. So this opportunity to be the boys soccer coach came open. How did that come to be?
I heard the position was open, and you know, a few people had contacted me and reached out, and a lot of people know how passionate I am with soccer, and so a couple people reached out, and I didn't think it was initially possible because I had a degree in business, and I didn't know we could get our teaching certification and things like that. So I called Coach Burnett, had a conversation with him, was able to come in, speak with him, meet with him, and learn that it is a possibility and it was an opportunity that could happen. So I was very grateful about it, and And here I am.
Here you are. Had your first regular season match, I think, last night. Made a long trip to Wichita Falls and Hershey. And no, it didn't come out the way you wanted to, but talk a little bit about that game and what you saw, some positives, and maybe some things you want to see worked on by your bunch.
Absolutely. So, yeah, very long drive to Wichita, and we played a very good side. Hershey's a phenomenal team. A lot of depth as well. So it was great in an aspect of knowing that we were going to play a great side, and we knew we were going to face some adversity in different areas. So that was awesome. We knew going into it it'd be a tough competition. I was excited to see character, what kind of character would develop out of that adversity. So that was good to see. First half we did phenomenal. I thought we did really well hanging in, keeping that intensity high. We're down 2-0 first half. 2-0 is a very dangerous lead in soccer, so we were okay with it. Pretty pleased with it. Now going into the second half, we started to deal with some injuries, so it got a little bit tricky, got a little bit tough. But we were able to adjust. We were able to get some young players in, get a lot of minutes in. So, but we conceded too many goals in the second half. So. But it's all right. We'll go back to the drawing board. It's all right. Nothing we're too worried about. But I think it was a big wake-up call for a lot of the boys out there, and we'll watch some film and we'll get back on the field. We're not too worried about it.
Tell me about the makeup of your team. I know the girls have just one senior, I believe. And so what about your team? What are we looking at?
All right. Well, we have 5, 6 seniors, and they all played a pretty crucial role on the field. So we had a couple of them, 3 of them, 4 of them that are having to rearrange. Coming into the season, we had 2 returning starters that are out for the season. So right off the bat, we're having to kind of move things around and rearrange and stuff. So they've done a phenomenal job at being able to acclimate and get adjusted to new positions and learn a new style and things like that. So again, that's just something that we're going to work on building throughout the season. So
talk about some of the guys you expect to be leaders on this team this year. Who do you expect some good things from?
Senior Cameron Phipps, he's been phenomenal. We transitioned him into an important role this season on our back line, and he's been phenomenal in the sense of embracing that role in that position, and his work ethic is always there, so he leads both on and off the field. And then we have little Caleb Nelson right in the midfield, and he's a returner. He's a junior this year, so excited to see what we can get out of him this year as well. But both great kids.
All right, so you've got the tournament at Georgetown starting tomorrow. So what do you expect there, and who may be some of the teams you may be facing?
Right, so Georgetown, of course, is going to provide some solid competition, and that's what we're expecting. We're expecting that, and we're thrilled about it. And especially after that game yesterday, we kind of have an idea what a great team looks like, and so we're thrilled about it. I think we're in the Georgetown tournament last year as well, so the boys are a bit familiar with the kind of competition we'll get. So we're excited about it. We're going to watch some film today and talk over some tactics and just kind of regroup, and we'll be ready to go.
Well, it'll be a chance to get some games in anyway, 3-4 games, I guess, over the weekend. So, and then next week, what do you have coming up? Do you know your schedule? Right,
so we'll play in Abilene on Tuesday, and then we'll follow that up with another tournament in Alvarado. And then we follow that up with the Tuesday game in San Angelo, and then another tournament. So we'll have 3 tournaments back to back to back. So with Tuesday games in between. So a lot of minutes.
Yeah, district starts when?
The first week of February.
Oh, really? Okay. And district is made up of, is it the same volleyball bunch, basically? What's your district in soccer?
Mineral Wells, Stephenville, and Graham.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll play each team 3 times.
All right. There you go.
Which will be interesting.
It will be. No doubt about that. Well, I hope to get you back on before then, maybe, and get an update on
Absolutely.
soccer.
I'd love to.
Is there anything we haven't mentioned soccer-wise or otherwise, Coach, that you want to put out there?
We're still selling soccer scarves. If you want to buy a soccer scarf, we're still selling them for the season, $25.
There you go, and that's got a lot of coupons on there for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Coach Westerman, thank you for being here. It's great to visit with you, and good luck this weekend at Georgetown.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Carl.
All right. Boys' first-year head soccer coach, Michael Westerman. Thank you, Coach, for getting him in here. Appreciate that. A lot of soccer coming up the next few weeks before district.
Yeah, and one thing that I want to remind people, Coach Westerman's been here, Coach, how long have we been going now? August, September, October, December, 6 months almost, working on 6 months. He's working diligently. The kids are following him well. So he's grabbed a hold of the stern, is that what it's called? The steering wheel of that ship, and he's turning it and trying to get that thing headed in the right direction. As we all know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's like I said, even on the way over here, we're talking about programming, how we can make it best through not just right now, but throughout the entire year, and what we can do to help those kids grow and develop and teach them what he wants to teach them. But, he's got the tools to do it, and he's putting those things in place. So be patient, and be patient with those kids. They're playing new positions. We have some kids out with surgery. We have some kids that chose not to play that played last year that, like he said, you got people playing in different positions to learn it, so be patient. They're going to go out there and do great things, but I look forward to what he's establishing in our boys soccer program.
No doubt. We've got some great folks. He and Alexis heading up our soccer program, no doubt. All right, before we get to our final college football pick, is there anything else, Lady Line or Line?
Not unless I missed something. You may ask Stuckley or Star. I'm usually miss stuff all the time, but I think I covered it.
I'm seeing where softball starts in like 10 days practice. Man, that's hard to believe that. But
and then here comes track, and here comes powerlifting, and here comes golf, and we're rocking and rolling. Golf, I think, teased it up on the 31st of this month.
Oh, wow.
Powerlifting starts. Track will start 1st of February. I mean, we'll be up and just running with all of them quickly.
It'll start getting really busy here the next 2 or 3 weeks for sure. Oh, what was that? Was Star saying something?
I don't know. I'm
Sounded
lost.
like she was laughing, giggling. No? Something on my nose? Anything? All right. One last college football game pick. I was going to say wait till Monday, but we can go ahead and pick it now because we're tied at 9-4. This is the game changer. Monday night, it's Alabama, Georgia in the national championship. I'm going to let you pick first, and I'm going to pick the opposite team. So who do you think, Coach?
I'll take the Georgia Bulldogs.
Well, I'll take Alabama then, the Crimson Tide. I think Georgia's going to win, but anyway.
This is going to be the second time that one of Saban's, former assistants or proteges, beats him.
Yeah.
Who was the first?
Oh, man.
24-1 or 25-1 is his record against his former coaches.
Really?
That would be
in that one loss?
Jimbo Fisher and
Really?
the Texas A&M Aggies. That would have happened this year, Carl. They're 12-1 or something.
Yeah,
like
when the Aggies beat the Crimson Tide.
that is correct.
Well, how about that?
Last second field goal.
That is some great trivia right there. All right.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it really is. All right, so we'll see what happens on Monday night. Coach Westerman, who would you like in that?
I don't know. I don't watch college football. I don't.
Well, never mind then. Who's the
I
best
couldn't tell you.
college soccer team right now? Who's
College soccer? I don't know. I mean, Notre Dame or
Yeah.
Stanford probably.
Stanford's
Stanford
always
used to
good.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, Coach, good show today, and I appreciate you and Coach Westerman for coming in. Anything else today?
Yeah, make sure you come out and support our girls as they kick off their district at Warren Gym against a good Glen Rose team, and let's thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Verner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Highway Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter Johnson Associates, Smith & Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, The Real Talk with Chad Valdez Podcast, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Tea.
And we'll be there Friday night for that district opener here on KOXC, mobile app, and KOXC.com. Sean and I back with Lady Line basketball. Coach, thank you again. We will see you probably out and about, probably Friday night.
I'll be there. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett on the Coaches Show every Monday and Wednesday at this time here on KOXC 1013, your mobile app, and KOXC.com, and the KOXC KBWD Facebook page. We're everywhere.
Good job.
And thank you, Star.